The Backstreet Boys, the biggest boy band from America in the modern era. One Direction, the biggest boy band from the UK in the modern era. And BTS, the biggest boy band and the biggest artist of all time from South Korea. But of these three groups, which one was the biggest? To figure out who is the biggest, we'll be looking at three things. First is commercial success, basically how successful they were in sales and concert tours. Second is critical acclaim, awards or any special recognition they've received. And last is worldwide popularity. How popular were they overall? Not just in their home country, but the whole world.
Oh, soaring, leaping, one-handed.
It was an era of Saturday morning cartoons. Fresh Prince, Power Rangers, and Saved by the Bell. We had rollerblades, Walkmans, and push pops. Michael Jordan was flying across the screen with the coolest sneakers around. The 90s was an unforgettable decade. It was also the decade that we saw an explosion of boy bands in America. NSYNC, 98 Degrees, New Kids on the Block, but there was no group quite like the Backstreet Boys. The Backstreet Boys' original run before hiatus was only 6 years, and they did absolutely phenomenal in that time period. Their most popular album, Millennium, is one of the greatest selling albums of all time, with 24 million copies worldwide. If we take total sales of all formats from their whole career, it's estimated to be at 100 million records. Through their 11 concert tours, the Backstreet Boys have performed amazingly, grossing an insurmountable $800 million. The Backstreet Boys have received 2 American Music Awards, 5 Billboard Music Awards, 4 MTV Europe Music Awards, and 2 MTV Video Music Awards. As for the most prestigious award in music, the Backstreet Boys have been nominated for a total of 8 Grammy nominations, including Album of the Year and Record of the Year. They basically established themselves as the boy band of the 90s. Their biggest tour, Into the Millennium, sold out faster than any other tour during that time. And one of their shows at the Georgia Dome was the 3rd highest attended concert ever in the United States. And who could forget their most popular song, I Want It That Way, which in 1999 set a record at Billboard for the most weeks on #1. In 2012, the Rolling Stones magazine's Readers Poll voted the Backstreet Boys as the #1 boy band of all time, and Billboard put them at #2 all time. The Backstreet Boys were so popular that the world couldn't get enough of them. I mean, it's been 27 years, and they're still touring.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Let's go crazy, crazy, crazy till we see the sun.
They got their start from the hit reality talent competition X Factor.
I'm Harry Styles.
Although they were eliminated at 3rd place, they were signed to Simon Cowell's label Psycho Records. The group found immediate success.
The One Direction boys are causing hysteria everywhere.
They were the fastest growing boy band of all time. They quickly became a household name, not only in the UK, but all over the world. They grew to become the biggest British boy band in the modern era. 4 years, that is it. One Direction released their first album Up All Night in November 2011. Then only 4 years later, November 2015, they released their last album Made in the AM. Right from the start, the group had instant success. Their album Up All Night sold 4.5 million albums and went 2 times platinum in the US and 3 times platinum in the UK, with total physical album sales reaching 17.3 million. But if we take total sales of all formats, it's estimated that One Direction has sold 35 to 50 million total records. Looking at total concert revenue, One Direction had a very successful 4 world tours, with their 2014 tour grossing $313.4 million. All tours combined, they've grossed $668 million in total. Being one of the most successful boy bands of all time, One Direction has had a great share of awards. One Direction has won 7 American Music Awards, 6 Billboard Music Awards, 5 Billboard Touring Awards, and 4 MTV Video Music Awards. But what is most impressive is that One Direction has won 28 Teen Choice Awards out of 31 nominations. They hold the record for the most Teen Choice Award wins out of any artist in history. The Brit Awards, or just the Brits, are the highest level of musical achievement in the UK. The UK equivalent to the Grammys or the BBMAs. In regards to these awards, One Direction has received 7 of them. One Direction was on the Artist 100 chart for 105 weeks, even peaking at number 2 in December of 2014. They have 17.2 million followers on Instagram and 30.4 million followers on Twitter. One Direction was known for having some of the craziest fans. One fan even held a whole wedding with just One Direction stand-ups. One fan had a water ball framed that Harry Styles threw at her, and some fans even held a vigil for Zayn when he left.
So your family is rich?
We're comfortable.
That is exactly what a super rich person would say.
This is 50,000 Orbeez.
Hit or miss, I guess they never miss, huh?
Artist of the Year 수상자는 BTS!
Getting their start in 2013, BTS wasn't an explosive or monster rookie group by any means, with their first couple of singles either quickly falling off the charts or not charting at all. However, their single Blood, Sweat and Tears became a turning point in BTS's career. They then quickly became the global phenomenon we know today. They are the most successful Korean artist of all time.
어서 와. 방탄은 처음이지?
BTS has had 38 releases over their 7-year career. They debuted with Too Cool for School and most recently released Map of the Soul 7, selling 4.1 million, making them the most successful artist of 2020 so far. In total, they've sold 23.8 million albums. Sales of every format is estimated that BTS sold between 40 to 50 million. In regard to total concert revenue, BTS has had 5 concert tours, but really only blew up in their last tour, the Love Yourself World Tour, in total grossing 200 million. BTS is by far the most decorated Korean artist in history. No other artist even comes close. They've won 24 Mnet Asian Music Awards, 23 Melon Music Awards, 20 Golden Disc Awards, 14 Seoul Music Awards, 13 Gaon Chart Music Awards, 4 Billboard Music Awards, 4 Korean Music Awards, 4 American Music Awards, and 2 MTV Video Music Awards. Additionally, they have 82 music show wins, which are music awards given on a weekly basis. Of these awards, they've won 40 Taesongs, which literally translates to grand prize. This would be the most prestigious award at a Korean award show, like the MAMAs or the Golden Disc